Stiff wind is going to make it difficult to find possession. Kicked out of play, Nelson once more. Bobcats will keep possession again, as making the throw in will be James Fillerman. Fillerman waits for somebody to get open and is able to find someone near the corner flag. Fillerman into the box and rolls all the way out harmlessly as Flower City avoids any danger. Flower City forced to try once again, starting out at their back line. Again, a high press for the Bobcats, trying to push the advantage and force Flower City to stay on the ground and move methodically up the pitch, and it pays off this time as the Bobcats are able to take possession. Far side of the field, Bobcats trying to set up something here to get it closer to goal, but ultimately they retreat into the neutral third. Here's Fillerman once more. Finds it for Espinal. There'll be catch at the back line with Forca and a hard tackle, and the Bobcats are able to keep possession. We're 5 minutes old in this game. Not a whole lot of offense here at Maureen Hendricks Field, as this may be one of the times that it's going to be difficult for teams to set up their attack. With the wind blowing deep into where the Bobcats will be defending for this first half, Fillerman sends the ball into the box and beyond the reach of any of his attackers. Bobcats in their home yellows and Flower City in their road blacks. And a big strike here, and just off to the side. Forca with the first big chance on net, but it rolls out behind the keeper. As Mejia plays it short. And into touch it goes on the far side. Both sides struggling so far to negotiate with this wind. And as anybody who can tell you, if you try negotiating with Mother Nature, you will lose every time. Bobcats once again press their advantage. They have numbers if they can move, but Flower City is able to win possession quickly, and it will roll out of play and into touch. Quickly back in at midfield, the Bobcats now retreating back towards Sutton's end of the area. Nice pass for Fillerman, and he's got some space. And calling for it in the middle of the field as Fillerman moves 1-on-2, wins the ball, and right across the face of goal, unable to connect with the teammates. Bobcats again still winning possession in their attacking third. Middle of the field once more as it comes all the way back for Mansour. Aside from the first minute of action, the Bobcats have had the lion's share of possession as this kick goes out of play. And Flower City will get a chance to reset. Shaid will have the throw in. Difficult negotiations here for Flower City, unable to move the ball very far as they just send it in back to Mejia. It has been difficult sledding here for Flower City to get any measure of offense through the field. They had one shot earlier in the game as this one goes into touch for the Bobcats to take possession, and Sutton was able to deal with it calmly. Bobcats maintain control of the ball in their own defensive third and give it away. Stefan Elias is the one who dispossessed the Bobcats, and a quick shot into the area, and Sutton able to calmly scoop it. He'll play it safe for Forca. Now finds Fillerman at the back line. We'll play a two-touch game with Espinal. Shaid wins the ball back for Flower City. And a nice defensive play to break up the centering bid, and Sutton will calmly once more take control. Bobcats are attacking into the wind in this first half of play. Teams will switch sides for the second, where they will attack with the wind at their back. Forka able to connect with Fillerman, and back for Forka. Andrew Wivel gets it right back from a teammate, and this pass is taken away. Flower City looking to push their advantage. And the call comes from the official, and the crowd was correct. Someone was offside. Now here's an interesting strategy choice here for the Bobcats, as Sutton looked like he was going to come out to take a more lengthy free kick from the offside line, but instead leaves it for his defense. Here's Forka finding Espinal, and Espinal taken to the ground, ruled a foul on the play. Looks like the Bobcats will opt to set this up instead of going quickly. "10 minutes old, and we're still scoreless here at the Soccerplex. Bobcats with much of the possession as it goes all the way back for Sutton. Sutton's got to play this one quickly, someone closing in on him, and he's able to find James Fillerman. Fillerman deep crossing route and unable to connect with a teammate. Now dangerous play here. Bobcats, they're called for the foul. Scoring chance disrupted as the Bobcats are unable to make the connection to break the ice here in the first game of the season. Our city getting clogged in that middle of the field area, as it has been tough go for Flower City to make it past the Maryland midfield. Forco once more will find a backheel pass from Espinal, and a miscommunication there with his teammate. Chested down, Flower City boots it up and over the net. Big chance for Flower City, unable to break the ice. A breakaway moment for the visitors from Rochester, as this results in a goal kick, but with the wind blowing in towards Sutton, he'll opt to play it close to the vest, as Forka has it along the back line and will kick it away. A quick pass through the middle. Bobcats now looking to push the pace, and they will retreat quickly. Long ball coming in as Espinal got behind the defense, takes it down to himself. Now 1-on-3, and he's not going to win that battle. Ball is still loose, and the pass out of the zone is blocked as the keeper opting to take matters into his own feet. Flower City FC sets up their attack. Elias on the near sideline, and he will opt to go back to the middle of the field. Noah Kavanaugh playing catch with Luke Ferreira, as Kavanaugh once more will find a teammate in Jose Cartagena. Now playing toward the near side. Really nice chest down here. Flower City's got a chance. Big save made by Sutton. A big stop to keep this game scoreless. Flower City pushed the attack with Frederick Apuku, and Apuku unable to make it work for the goal. Pass across goal as the Bobcats have possession into the 14th minute of time. Into touch, and Flower City retains possession. It is the first game of the season for these clubs. Next game here for the Maryland Bobcats will be the U.S. Open Cup game here on April 5th. As the team gets set for that, they have their task at hand today. And Shahid looking to push up once more. Flower City keeping control here. Shahid into the middle, and Forka breaks up the bid. Bobcats now trying to work with a strategy of what to do next. They opt to find the diagonal cut, but back into the defensive zone they go. Passes beyond the reach of a Bobcats teammate and back to the back line. Flower City pushing the advantage as Sutton retreats back into the cage. Possession here, Cartagena. Finding a breaker on the far side. And the Bobcats take it out of the zone, but they don't get possession. It's more for Cunningham. Pass to the middle is broken up. It was 3-on-1. Bobcats had the numbers advantage around the target of that pass. As now a long ball here and a big chance for Espinal. Espinal crosses to the middle and a shot, and it's blocked. Still in play, but it rolls out, and it will be a corner kick for the Bobcats. Their first corner of the night. It may be a little difficult to have an in-swinging corner with the wind blowing as hard as it is. Those corner flags are stiff. It is a windy, blustery night here. And it looks like someone's running in for the short corner option. But instead they'll go into the box. And just a swing and a miss. Flower City now trying to push a speed numbers advantage and a huge defensive block there. Bobcats were outnumbered if that pass gets connected, but the captain once more breaks it up. Josselin Possian. And keeping the ball in play, Darwin Espinal for the Bobcats, able to keep control. Espinal back for Fillerman. And Fillerman will go all the way to the back line. We thank you for joining us here from the Maryland Soccerplex. It is now 8 p.m. Eastern Time as the sun has gone down here in Boyd's, Maryland. Scoreless game here between Maryland's Bobcats and the Flower City FC. And a slip there on the wet ground. It was raining pretty hard here for the last several hours. It's part of the reason that kickoff time was pushed back from 7 o'clock to close to 8. Comes Quaselli once more. Finds Elias at the near side. Big pass here. Shahid in. Shahid with speed. And he runs out of racetrack, unable to connect with the pass. Now Sutton will set up for the goal kick. Alex Sutton played for Lafayette College. He started in 78 games through his college career, ending in 2022, including a nod for All Patriot League second team in that year, as he is in goal tonight for the Maryland Bobcats. Bobcats looking to keep the ball as far away from his net as possible. And at the halfway line, a foul is called. Bobcats once more lose control of the ball. Quaselli looking for teammates and has Shahid on the sideline. Back for Quaselli once again. Rochester keeping their offense to the far side of the field. And a difficult ball there in the back. Wind ended up blowing it toward the Bobcats. Here comes Espinal once more. Able to connect with a teammate, and that teammate loses control of the ball. Transition offense now, and hard tackle at the line. And it's just a foul. So Flower City plays the ball back in. Shahid looking over his options and ends up connecting with Elias. Out of play, and it'll be Bobcats ball. A quick throw in as running up the field once more come the Bobcats with speed. Espinal all the way up. Looks like they're offside. The far linesman caught it. Not by much, but offside on the play. Caleb Pritchett, the youngest member of the squad, found offside on that play, as this ball is blown to the back line and it goes out for a throw. In case you're wondering, how young is Caleb Pritchett? Well, he was born January 18th of 2003. He just turned 20 in the past 2 months, which makes me feel old. Anyway, Pusaya back again as the Bobcats look for a way up the field. Forka looking over options, finds the diagonal for the middle. Espinal struggling to get open at the is controlled by the Bobcats. And a foul committed by the Bobcats, it looks like. As Ryan Myers is having some words. Cartagena all the way into the box, and the run is cut off by Forka. Bobcats keeping control through Pusaya. We've played 22 minutes. Both teams have had chances at the net, and keeper Alexander Sutton has had to make an incredible save to keep Flower City off the board early. As now, Bobcats trying to push up. Espinal's calling for it. He'll get a hold of it. And now Fillerman from the back line puts it in for Espinal. Espinal looking to make some magic. Fillerman cross, and it rolls away harmlessly to find the feet of Kavanaugh. And Sutton way out of his area, but is able to lob it over the hard charge of Aliuni Diakate. Far side pass is not strong enough to reach Espinal. Flower City turned the ball right back. Espinal looking to get open. He has some room. Espinal, right hand strike. Oh, just a big save. Mejia once more with strong forearms to cut down on the kick. Darwin Espinal, formerly of the New York Cosmos, on the strike. Mejia has it once more. Queselli looking over options. Can't go backward. Pushes forward, but Forka able to cut off the pass. Espinal chips it. Fillerman on the run on the touchline. Fillerman looking to make something happen for the Bobcats in this scoreless contest. Now Fillerman once again, and he's taken right off the ball. Queselli, a good play. And it looks like a foul is going to be called on Fillerman as this will pause play long enough for Mejia to be able to come back and make basically a goal kick out of this scenario. A good crowd on hand here for the Maryland Soccerplex, as the 7 p.m. start was delayed due to lightning in the area, severe rain, and heavy wind. The heavy wind is all that's left of that storm. Mejia boots it deep down the field, and it goes beyond the reach of anyone initially for Flower City, as Forca has to play it to Sutton to keep the attack at bay. Now Elias crosses it in, and all the way out, Cunningham unable to run it down until late toward the touchline. Cunningham cutting to the middle. Cunningham along the base, and looks like a corner kick will be called for Flower City. Bobcats with good defensive efforts there to keep Flower City at bay. However, now it is the first set piece chance for the visitors from New York. There are 5 people in the box for Flower City as the ball comes in low. And a big foul for Rochester City, as it looked like they might have had a chance for that call to go the other way, but referee Ryan Myers sees otherwise, and the visitors will have to give up control of the ball. Sutton keeps the ball short, and he finds Forca. Forca will find Fellerman. The left back is able to move it into the middle. Caleb Pritchett. And this pass goes beyond the reach of any particular teammate as Mejia comes out of the area to field it. He'll take it back into the box and find a teammate at the back line, and Rochester, once more, will move forward. In case anyone's wondering why Flower City is called Flower City, the logo is of a lilac, in part because Highland Park in Rochester was known for having an extensive display of lilacs as a big foul comes in at the midway line. Rochester's bench is not happy about this. And on the ground is Stefan Elias from Rye, New York. He played 3 seasons with the NC State Wolfpack as he gets back to his feet. Into the 28th minute now of action. A scoreless contest, not for a lack of trying. As Shahid comes off to talk to his coach about something, and Rochester will once more keep possession, going back for Corselli. Flower City, a big chance here on net, and Sutton! Oh, wow, he had to make a good catch there. Right at the top of the bar. Not sure if that would have gone in if he left it, but Sutton leaves nothing to chance. It's part of what made him a starter at Lafayette College. As the Bobcats now have control on their defensive end. Unable to push the attack on offense, Mejia has it for the visitors. Corselli with the ball from Seattle, Washington. He played at Barry University, Division II, in case you were curious. As Corselli once more finds some men. Flower City now pushing pace. No foul here, and Sutton calmly into his gloves as he boots it deep down the field, looking to keep the advantage. Pritchett up, wins the header, and offside are the Bobcats. Bobcats once again caught by the far side flag. As we've entered the 30th minute of action here, no score from Maureen Hendricks Field. A lively crowd on hand here for the delayed start. Happy they've all joined us, as I am happy you have joined us today. To the middle, now Elias looking over options, and his pass is intercepted. Pritchett. And now up the field, Espinal can't make the run down. Queselli is able to calmly find his teammate at the back end, Noah Kavanaugh. Deep pass, and it looks like it'll roll out of play. Sutton once again has it ready for a goal kick. And he's calling on his teammates to move up the field. Forka. Palm on his right foot finds Pritchett. And Pritchett able to keep possession. Moving ahead now with Possian. Bobcats get to the halfway line and are able to only get that far. Cartagena will find Kavanaugh. Rochester's had a difficult time getting beyond just their back line for anything longer than a minute, as Queselli is surrounded and opts to go backward for the goalkeeper. Kavanaugh keeps it, finds it now upfield. Cunningham, and Rochester's Flower City FC will move it forward. Elias, near sideline. Elias, the far kick, and it sails over the nets and out of play. Difficult conditions to play any outdoor sport in with all this wind, but especially for soccer, as the ball pretty much has to be kept on the ground for anybody to have some measure of control over where it goes. And even when it is on the ground, that wind will sail it pretty far. Forka looking over options. Espinal looking to go for a run, and Forka keeps it in the middle. Crossing pattern now, Possian. And out of play. Pass intended for Manuel Gonzalez. Malik Shahid on the throw-in. Malik Shahid, age 25 from Dallas, Texas, played at Lipscomb, as he's able to hit it in and kick it down. Forka hops it up in the air. A header won by Elias, however, he's unable to do much with it, as Sutton holds onto it and leaves it for a teammate. All the way up the field, and the pass just out of the reach of the attacking forward. A scoreless contest thus far through 33 minutes, as it has been a difficult time for any team to get through, as it looks like a breakthrough might be coming here for the Bobcats. And it's repelled by Flower City. Sutton moving back into his area, so that if he needs to, he can keep possession with his hands. Boots it down the field. Bobcats were offside, so Espinal had to leave off. A deep run, Possian, unable to make the run for the ball. Flower City gets it to the halfway line and no further. All the way back, Forka at midfield has plenty of room. Forka now moves it for Espinal. Darwin Espinal Into the middle of the field. Espinal gets it back, crosses over with a teammate. Chance here. Possian finds Espinal once again, looking for Possian. He's in behind the D. He scores! Go! The Bobcats break through. It's 1-0. What a great passing play to knife through the Rochester defense. And it is a 1-0 lead for the home squad. Flower City is ready to go at midway. Bobcats just have to get back in position. And Flower City now trailing 1-0 as the home team Bobcats strike first. Into touch goes the attack. Sutton barking out orders from the back to maintain the defensive structure, and it looks to be working as the Bobcats keep the ball away from Flower City. Foul on the field, and it looks like it'll just be a foul and a brief conversation with Ryan Myers. Espinal chests it down. Bobcats looking to create some more magic, but instead they're rolling backward. The wind is even getting into the press box here as a few things have spilling around. And a hard foul there. This looks like it might be more than just a foul. As Possian getting a stern warning so far from Ryan Myers, but that's all it is. Player's not getting up just yet. Looks like it's Stefan Elias, and out comes the training staff. Rochester City might be forced into an early substitution here if Elias is unable to continue. And the fourth official looks like he's going to call him off the field. There's a part of me that enjoys the banter between the fans and the benches in these sorts of venues. And I can appreciate somebody who is insistent on coaches staying in their technical area because, as somebody who likes to follow rules, it is, a little concerning when the rules are briefly attenuated. As the training staff exits, and it looks like Elias is going to stay on the field. Training staff did not reach Elias, so perhaps there is a matter for interpretation as we restart play with Cartagena's free kick. Now the Bobcats taking control once more. Bobcats have a 1-0 lead as Espinal looking to add to it here. Big pass in, Fillerman, and across the face of goal. Nobody makes the run and is unable to complete the double. We've reached the 40th minute of action here at the Soccerplex. Bobcats have a 1-0 lead with a strike from their captain, Josselin Possian. Pass intercepted. Out of the reach of Espinal as Quiselli is able to kick it all the way into touch. We're entering the final 5 minutes now of the first half. As the Bobcats, big hard tackle, but they'll play on as if nothing happened. Corselli looking it over, keeps it in the middle of the field as the Bobcats disrupt the first pass, but are unable to maintain possession. Diakate is able to take over with it, and out of reach of him, as Kavanaugh plays it off. Cartagena finds Corselli, as Corselli looks over options and will swing it to the far side of the field. That header is now a turnover, and the Bobcats get possession. An initial pass is thwarted, but that touch by Flower City allows for Sutton to get the ball back into his gloves. Now for Forca. Pass intercepted Shahid, as Espinal tackles him off the ball, and he'll be called for the foul. It looked like he used his hands to wrap around, as Shahid gets up with no further injury. Corselli puts the ball back into play. Flower City now at the edge of their offensive area, and a tackle here, and the Bobcats are being called for the foul. This is close to the area. It'll be outside, but it'll be a free kick for Flower City Union. This could be a critical moment in the first half. Flower City has struggled to maintain any type of offensive pressure, as now the teams are coming together for some hopefully friendly banter. Although, if you've hung around athletes long enough, you know very well that is likely not friendly. Sutton looking to set up their wall here, as the Bobcats have a 1-0 lead courtesy of a strike from their captain, Josselin Possian. Sutton now at the far post, commanding the defensive wall. Looks like they've got 5 or 6 guys in the wall, as now Flower City Union will send in some runners. And a big shot. Sutton there with strong gloves to make the catch. Sutton does realize that he's got someone for Flower City right behind him, right? Forca, all the way up, looking to connect with Espinal. He does. Onto the left foot of the talented striker. Espinal finds the goal scorer, Possian. Now Fillerman will connect once more. Into the middle it goes, and out of the reach of Wivel. And it rolls all the way out into touch. You wonder as we enter the 44th minute how much longer this first half will go with stoppage time. Flower City could use the break to get back into the locker room and regroup. They have had chances in this contest, but they've been unable to get much beyond 1 or 2 shots towards Sutton. And Forca finds Possian. This pass is a little errant, and it'll be a turnover here. Possian, though, gets the ball right back. Bobcats, nice able to play keep away. Possian puts it into a dangerous area. Marcelli runs it down at the touchline. Shahid chunks it back to the middle of the field. Our city does not have much time left in the first half if they want to make something of this, and they are unable to make anything of this. Into touch, Flower City will keep control of the ball as we enter the final minute of regular time here in the first half. Pass all the way through, the Bobcats are able to disrupt connection as Flower City opts for the retreat. To the back line, Mejia, once again. Elias, going one-on-one, opts to pass it back. Nelson finds Quiselli. Quiselli runs past one defender. Finds Elias. Stefan Elias with the far ball, and Forca now one-on-one with the Flower City player. Here comes Diakate. Diakate able to give the ball away. Flower City middle of the field, and is taken off as the Bobcats bench fell over as we hit the 45th minute. And the stoppage time official has not put up the number of minutes to be added just yet. It'll be 2 minutes of stoppage time. So we played 45. We will play an additional 2 with heavy winds thwarting many plans here for the attack of both the Bobcats and of Flower City. Sutton will have control of this kick. I'll boot it low. Possian finds Forca, who whiffs, and now it might be one-on-one here. Possian going along with Diakate. And Forca able to win that battle after support comes. Espinal. Espinal runs back to the middle of the field. Leaves it off for the mid. Now Espinal finds it once more. It is a 1-0 lead for the Bobcats here in the first half. And it looks like they'll be content to keep the ball away from Flower City and hold the advantage at that. I wonder how much longer referee Brian Myers will allow this first half to go. Cartagena's long ball was able to find a teammate, and Flower City's offense ends at the end of the touchline. And it looks like that's the end of the first half. Maryland Bobcats have a 1-0 lead off of a really nice passing play, ending with a strike from the captain, Josselin Possian. It is a 1-0 lead for the first game here of the NISA season. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back for Welcome back to Marine Hendricks Stadium as the Maryland Bobcats hold a 1-0 lead over Flower City Union. Goal from the captain, Josselin Possian, as Flower City Union gets us kicked off to start the second half. One substitute to report for the Bobcats and none for Flower City. Ryan Machado Jones comes in at the back line, replacing Elmer Villatoro. As an early offside call against Flower City has the Bobcats back in control of the ball. The rain and wind picked up through halftime, forcing some creative decision making. Long kick from Alexander Sutton now, as he probably has to take some off of his goal kicks as he's now kicking into the wind with the teams changing sides in this second half. Forka, as he'll push the pace all the way along, and now the Bobcats run out of racetrack, losing possession here, and it's a goal kick for Michael Mejia. Kavanaugh all the way up, and now a chance here. Michael Cunningham and dispossessed off the ball. Bobcats concede the touch as Kavanaugh will take the throw in. Looking to find Ferreira, instead goes closer to the box, but out of play, and Sutton will have a chance with another goal kick. Sutton pushing the Bobcats up, the former Lafayette Leopard, graduated in 2022. As his boot connects, and it's all the way to midfield. To touch once again. Cunningham unable to take possession. Cunningham is age 32. He's from Nottingham, England. One of the more experienced players on the rosters today. Ferreira, throw in. Ferreira once again has it at the touchline. A few minutes in, the Bobcats get a chance here to push the ball up the field, and it's into touch once more as it looks like a foul has been called before the ball went out of bounds. As the referee Ryan Myers adjudicates that Flower City was taken off the ball unfairly, as Cartagena restarts play for the Union. Criselli of the back line. Back to Mejia in the goal area. Now the Bobcats resume their high press. A few minutes old here in the second half. No scoring to speak of. Bobcats here looking to make a change to that fact. And 1-on-2, Flower City wins the ball back, but a foul is committed along the way. Bobcats are the ones who do so, and Flower City will have a chance for a free kick. Outswinger now finds Ferreira. Ferreira back to the lines once again. Taking out the ball is Mansour. Tough ball to negotiate here. And it ends up with the Bobcats ceding possession. A throw in here for the home side, as we've now played 5 minutes. Tough ball to win as Quiselli has it for Flower City. It looks like we're going to have a substitution coming in for the Bobcats. As getting ready to come in. Getting ready to come in is Ryan Machado Jones. As he will take off Villatoro at the first opportunity. Possian, the goal scorer for Maryland, keeps the ball in the midfield area. Hunting for a way to push the ball up the field. They find one. On the feet of Caleb Pritchett. Pritchett switches sides. Finds the way into the attacking third. Caleb Pritchett unable to get it on the back heel. Looks like it's 1-on-2 here for Flower City, and a chip shot as Sutton has it. Opts to keep it out of his gloves and play it for Forka. Dangerous move there with the wind, but able to make it work. And okay, I'm not sure I agree with Ryan Myers on that one. As Caleb Pritchett went down first of the two of them, and Flower City is the one awarded the ball after the foul. Very well then. I'll let the fans speak for themselves on that one as the Bobcats have possession, get it into the attacking area, slides it across goal, and Mejia scoops it off the ground. Maryland flags waving proudly here on opening day of the NISA season. And they are also waving stiffly, as if you missed the first half, the wind really kept the ball low to the ground. A lot of players deciding not to go to the air, much like here. Elias, as the ball runs out of his reach, could not get a handle on it. As Ryan Machado Jones will come off. Almer Villatoro had an adventurous day in the back, and he will give way now. Ryan Machado Jones is from Montgomery County, Maryland, and played his high school soccer at Walt Whitman High School, one of the rival high schools to the one I attended at Winston Churchill High School. And a foul here. Looks like we're going to get our first booking of the night, and it is a yellow card. Josue Cartagena will go into the book with his first yellow card of the season. Gives us a good time to give you an update from around the league. Other scores today. At 3 p.m., Chattanooga FC faced off against Gold Star FC Detroit and defeated them 3-0. Savannah Clovers FC and Michigan Stars FC are still tied at 1, their game also kicking off at 7. Our game was supposed to kick off at 7, but due to inclement weather, lightning in the area, and other conditions beyond anybody's control, we had to push the start back closer to 8. Nonetheless, we are happy you've joined us today. From Maureen Hendricks Field, my name is Max Walpoff, as we shout out thanks to all the men and women in our technical and support staff today, including our cameraman Mo, providing you incredible views from here in the press box. Flower City Union has the ball at the halfway line, and that is not going to stay with the visitors. Chance here for the Bobcats goes awry. And Mejia once more will have it at the back line. Mejia today from North Bergen, New Jersey, played at D3 Marywood University, as well as D3 Montclair State. And he has it once more. Finds Kasiwe. Seattle native Quiselli And looking for his options, boots it high and away. And the defense at the back line, a great header to take away the ball. Looking for any kind of help back there. I'm not able to get it. Machado Jones, his first few touches on the ball here at the back line. Machado Jones and unable to keep the ball as Flower City and the Union will get the ball back. Kavanaugh will take the throw in. Looks over his options as somebody runs in. And it looks like the header just went a bit beyond where it should have gone or where it is intended. And offside here called on the Bobcats. And it looks like the seeming foul that came later as going down on the play was Josue Cartagena, the man with a yellow card already in this game. And it looks like it'll just be a stern talking to. Caleb Pritchett, the one receiving the tongue lashing from Ryan Myers, our match referee today. Quiselli plays it back. Diakate. And the pass is intercepted. Bobcats the team with the lead in this game. Machado Jones finds it for Pritchett. And the pass is just beyond the feet of Abidul Kuistra. Ferreira has taken off the ball. Machado Jones concedes the corner. And it is 1-0 for the Bobcats. Flower City Union with a chance here. One of their few corner kick opportunities in this match. It was difficult for the Bobcats when they were at this end in the first half to get anything going with the high winds, pushing the ball away from goal. And it looks like the Union have conceded the attempt for a short corner, and they'll send everybody into the box. Here comes the kick. Sutton comes way out, and the ball stays beyond, but a foul is called in the box as Sutton went down on the play. Sutton retrieves a new ball, and he will boot it away. It looks like the quick squall of rain that we had here during the first half has gone away, thankfully. And it passed all the way up. I'm not sure if he's on side here. And the ball ends up going away anyway, so it was a moot point. Quiselli. Middle of the field again. Ferreira taking off the ball. Pritchett back to the midfield. Now Forca coming up from his backline position. Possian. Now Forca. Deep run at the far side. Chance at the middle, and it's booted away. Good defensive stop there for Flower City to keep the Bobcats from doubling the advantage. Michigan Stars battled to a draw today, so that just leaves our game as the only one yet to go final here on this first match day of the NISA season. As we approach the 60th minute of time, we thank you for joining us for the hour here. Throw in here for the Bobcats, looking to double the advantage. Keep Flower City Union at bay. Taking off the ball, Diakate. And Diakate is run out of bounds. Bobcats take possession right back. Quiselli. And now a deep pass here, looking for Cunningham. Cunningham on the ball. Cunningham one-on-one and he'll keep control. Now finds Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh looking into the interior. Maryland has to be careful here. And they are able to keep the control of the ball. Machado Jones with a good clear. Not that far, though. Big shot comes in, and it takes a deflection, and Sutton is able to hang on to it. Huge shot on the play from Cartagena. Blocked on the way, and Sutton able to field the bouncing ball. Possian has it. He has the one goal today for the Bobcats. And a shot to the middle. Pritchett was setting up, but was unable to get the ball. Bobcats keeping control through the throw-in at the far end of the field. Trying to find any kind of options. And opts to just play it short. Ends up setting up a good opportunity here. Big run in. Huge shot over the net. Bobcats keep control. Headed out. Machado Jones misses his jump as Cunningham unable to connect with the uphill pass. Now Possian, and it'll be called for a handball. The Flower City backline was asking for it, and Ryan Myers obliged. I'm always fascinated by the creativity of soccer fans to come up with the best chirps in sports. If you can't hear them at the Maryland Soccerplex, you've got to come out to a game because these are some of the more creative fans I've heard recently. Flower City is dispossessed of the ball, and the Bobcats pushing the pace forward. The yellow jerseys have 4 numbers moving ahead, and the pass is out of their feet, and Flower City able to take control once more. Mejia. Sends it back for Kyle Nelson and Mejia, and I'm not sure Nelson was expecting that pass to come right back to him, but it did. Ferreira. Gets around the defense with a cross-field pass, and nicely handled. Kavanaugh. Switches direction. Now Kavanaugh once more at the corner flag. Kavanaugh looking over options, opts to keep it along the line. Ferreira. Ferreira plays it backward. Nelson. And called to the ball is Criselli. Bobcats maintain control, and the referee's apt to play on as a Flower City Union player went down. Pritchett stayed on side, but the pass was behind him. Flower City Union now. Off the boot of Noah Kavanaugh trying to get back into this contest. Maryland Bobcats lead it 1-0 on a first half goal by their captain, Josselin Possian. Big pass here, and now chance here for Michael Cunningham. Cunningham keeps it. Finds Kavanaugh. Across the side, headed away by the Maryland back line. And now the Bobcats push up into the neutral third. Back to Forka. Forka will find Fillerman, and Fillerman will send it all the way back to Mansour. Mansour give it another chance to boot it away and gets it down the line as Pritchett. Pritchett, the young striker, back to Machado Jones, who will find Sutton, and he will chunk it high and head it away. That was a dangerous play there by Alexander Sutton. He is fortunate to get away with that with nobody taking a chance at the goal. And as all the way at the other end of the field, we've got a foul at the back and a yellow card coming out. This one looks to be on the Bobcats. Flower City Union restarts play. And they immediately give the ball back. We've played about 65 minutes of action here from Maureen Hendricks Stadium. Both teams have struggled to negotiate with the elements today. We thank you for joining us on this here Saturday night, the first day of April. And if the saying April showers bring May flowers were true, boy, we're getting a lot of showers today. It was raining all morning. There was worry that we would have to delay today's action, and we ended up having to. Cunningham has it on the touchline. Finds Elias breaking free. Elias is taken down hard by Ryan Machado Jones. And Machado Jones perhaps a bit fortunate here to just be getting a talking to, as the referees have tightened up play a little bit, as the urgency of opening day is starting to hit both squads. Free kick coming here for Flower City Union, as they send everybody but two into the box. Swinging kick, and it comes all the way through and out the other side. Bobcats fortunate there. At the back line, Frederick Kapuku was unable to head that one in. Sutton will retrieve the new ball, and he will take the goal kick. This one a short one, as Wivel has it. Andrew Wivel, all the way across the field. Husayan opts to have Forka take it. Forka play the one-touch game. It looks like we may have a new substitute coming in on the near sideline. Looks like the fourth referee is putting something into the board as Flower City Union take the ball back. Corselli doesn't find any good options and goes back to Mejia. Ends up falling for the Bobcats, who have speed moving forward. Pritchett one-on-one, finds a pass through. Mejia comes out with the goalie ball. Big stop there as Pritchett sent in Espinal. And Pritchett, oh boy, this is not going to be good for the youngster. And a yellow card here shown to the young man. As Ferreira and Cunningham now wait on commands. Ferreira has it off the restart. Cunningham down the sideline, and he's defended well by two players, and the Bobcats unable to maintain control. Cartagena made that pass to the other side. Cartagena is on a yellow card already. 3 have been shown. 2 to the Bobcats, 1 to Flower City, as ball goes back to the Bobcats. And Sutton will be the one to take the kick, so everybody will move up accordingly. We have 2 substitutes coming in. Puku is coming off in favor of Oscar Sanchez. Scratch that. Malik Stewart is coming in for Frederick Kapuku. And Oscar Sanchez will also come in, and he will replace Noah Kavanaugh. So now that we have our proper 11s on the field, we can continue play. Flower City Union have struggled to get through the Maryland midfield today. A few dangerous chances on net, but beyond that, not a whole lot to write home about. Sanchez in his first attempt on the ball. Sanchez will give way and allow this to go all the way to the back line before he retrieves it off the pass from Nelson. Quiselli. Been one of the ones who's touched the ball the most today for Flower City Union. We've played over 70 minutes of time here as the Maryland Bobcats
Yeah, Kavanaugh's still.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. So it was.
I have been corrected on a substitute. Instead, Noah Kavanaugh is still on the field. So that is my bad for saying that he was subbed off. As it looks like two more subs will come on for Maryland. There's 20 Malik Shahid. Nope, that's the wrong team. Iker Bustamante will come on, as well as someone with the number 26 that I can't find on the roster sheet yet. It is still a 1-0 contest. The Bobcats have control of the lead, and they've had the lion's share of the game thus far. Right. Bobcats with the throw-in, and their offensive third. Flower City Union having a difficult time keeping possession throughout the course of this contest. Maryland has had the ball for most of it, and they have the ball once more. Machado Jones, middle of the attacking third, has a. The Bobcats have to audible out of that play. As the team with the lead, they have the luxury of being able to play conservatively. Heavy winds are making it hard to complete passes. Big pass, Machado Jones able to keep it. And the dribble is too far. Flower City's got a chance now all the way up the field once more. Flower City Union are pressing the advantage here. Looking for the tying goal, and Sutton with strong arms cuts it down. Opts to go for the home run ball, and it's just out of the feet of Espinal. It is a throw-in for Flower City. It is a windy day, and the wind is even breaking through some of the windows and doors here that we have here at the press box at Maureen Hendricks Stadium. The pass ends up going through the feet as Possian is able to make control out of it. And I'm not sure if anyone noticed that as well, but Noah Kavanaugh made a quick shove as the ball was going out of bounds. Ryan Myers opts to let the play continue. And Kavanaugh has the ball for the throw-in. That looked like it hurt off of, and a big foul here. And it looks like they'll catch Kavanaugh. It doesn't look like a card is coming, though, so Caleb Pritchett will just have to get up, and maybe it is. Maybe Crisselli is getting a talking to here. Kyle Nelson will go back to the defensive line, the position that he had. Machado Jones runs down the right back here. Kavanaugh has it at the corner flag. Foul on the Bobcats as they were wrestling for position. Ryan Myers has a tight eye on Ryan Machado Jones tonight. Kavanaugh at the back line will take it, assuming the ball is able to lie flat for him. And he'll hit it back for Crisselli to get play restarted. Mejia able to outrun the high press of the Bobcats offense. Bobcats are really keeping Flower City hemmed in here. It's been difficult moving for the visitors in black and purple. Got to hit 77 minutes played here at Maureen Hendricks Field at the Soccerplex. But homestanding Bobcats have a 1-0 lead in the first game of the action here in the NISA season. Crisselli, backline captain for Flower City, finds Kavanaugh, who is pass out of the reach of Nelson, and Mejia will call him off. Mejia can't take it into his gloves and kicks it to the line. Machado Jones runs it down, but it's booted out of there by Oscar Sanchez. Flower City Union pushing the advantage. The ball comes, and Machado Jones is able to take the ball away. Machado Jones misses the intercept as Kavanaugh cannot connect with the pass either, so it ends up just a goal kick for Sutton. Sutton with a big boot down the field. Gets the ball into the attacking third, but beyond the head of Caleb Pritchard. And another foul called here. Referee Ryan Myers says you extended your arms, and, well, you're not supposed to be able to do that in this sport. Bobcats kick the ball over the stands and well out of play. That's going to be a difficult retrieval for our ball staff tonight. Intercept, and Kavanaugh hauls him down. That's warning one too many, and it's a yellow card for Noah Kavanaugh. And Sutton will come up to take this free kick. And with the wind at his back, he's got to be careful to not kick this all the way down. And out for another goal kick for Mejia. And he'll have to play it short and safe. We've hit the 80th minute of action. 10 minutes of normal time remain for stoppage time and a potential for a Bobcats victory. Pritchett now at the edge of the area goes toward the corner flag. Along the baseline, unable to get far. Sanchez runs it out of there. Bobcats backline calling for offside, and they're not going to get that, but they will get a different violation of sorts as Diakate was running free. And Forca will take the kick, as it looks like another substitution is coming in for the Bobcats. Samuel Solomon is the one at the substitution area, looking like he's going to come in. Interesting move here by head coach Alex Cow to bring in a forward as substitute when you're already in the lead. Although, why not push for more? Bustamante. Now the Bobcats twist back. Forca able to find an option. Looking for Bustamante, and the ball is just out of his reach. Bustamante not fast enough to run down that dribbler. And it looks like Caleb Pritchett will be the one subbed off from the sign that I can see at the next possible sign. And Flower City will also take advantage of the next stop, and they will have a substitution as well, as Angelo Calfo will come in for Flower City. And Pritchett will come off. He had a couple of really good chances here in his first match with the Bobcats, but he will give way to Samuel Solomon. As Angelo Calfo will also come in, as his replacement runs out off the pitch. That would be Aliuni Deacate comes off in favor. So fresh legs of the front lines for both squads. As Maryland's backline calling for offside here on this play, and the FAR official says we play on. Coming into the area, and this one's headed out of there by Forca. And a big dispossession here. Flower City calling for a handball. They're not going to get it, as Samuel is unable to run it down. Kavanaugh has it. Flower City Union running out of time to tie this contest. Ferreira, close to the line. Ferreira finds Kavanaugh, and that finds a handball. That one a lot clearer to see than the previous one. We have roughly 7 minutes remaining of normal time, plus whatever the fourth official adds on to account for the stoppages. And then, of course, referee's discretion as we get into the late minutes of that. In swinging kick, finds a man in the box, and not far, but offside. Flower City Union having a rough time around Sutton's area trying to find anybody who's open to get a foot or a head on the ball and into the net. Their best chance at goal came in the opening minutes of play as Sutton came out to challenge a shot from Ferreira and was able to block it with his wrists heading up. Another good chance came on a deep shot, but Sutton had it at the crossbar. 84 minutes gone by now, here in the first game of the young season. Hiswelli, referees are playing the advantage here, and Maryland kicks it right back into the neutral area. Kiswelli, and looking for kind of anybody here. Dangerous move there for Maryland, but they're fortunate a foul is called on Flower City. A fortunate break for the Bobcats as they get possession of the ball back. Sutton will push everybody up, looking to keep the ball as far away from his net as possible. Big save on the bicycle kick from Pusayon. As Flower City gets it out of play, and the Bobcats will take possession back. We're so glad you've joined us here in the first game of this season. Maryland Bobcats looking to start off on the right foot with a victory. My name is Max Walpuff. I thank everybody for joining us here tonight. As the Bobcats looking to double the advantage. Huge shot off the crossbar! Wow, what a chance there. Huge efforts. Mejia was caught out of position on the shots, and it rings the crossbar. Sanchez at the front of the line. Forca has a really solid read on that ball, as he's able to take Calfo off of it. Akinkoye had that big chance for the Bobcats and a huge effort there to get his first of the season, but it just goes a bit too high. Sutton will once again attempt to push the Bobcats up the field. Flower City takes it right back. Elias puts it right to Sutton, who will calmly scoop it up, and he takes a fall, but looks like Sutton's okay. As Kyle Nelson ran in. My bad, that's 5, not 3. Angelo Calfo ran in after him. Kinkoye has it. It's 2-on-1, and the one for Flower City came away with it out of the pile. We're under 3 minutes to go of normal time. The Bobcats are hanging on to a 1-0 advantage, nearly making it 2 off a huge strike from Akingbolan Akinkoye. Chance here for the Bobcats and right into the chest of Mejia. Michael Mejia has been the most noticeable player on the pitch for Flower City today, holding the Bobcats to just one goal in the contest. Sanchez across the field, and it's taken right away. Bobcats need to be careful to not just kick the ball into the middle third of the field. Ferreira plays it up, and Forca right into the shins of Kavanaugh. Forca is held as he went for that kick, and a foul is called on the play. Under 2 to go now in normal time, and Sutton is pushing the Bobcats up the field. Content to launch this ball as far away as possible. One of the best boots of the night so far for Sutton, all the way down back to Mejia. Just out of the reach of the substitute Samuel Solomon. Guiselli has it for Flower City. He's surrounded by 3 Bobcats players. Mejia, back for Nelson. Nelson finds Ferreira, who is able to outrun Machado Jones from the ball. Forca, the only one there on the inside shot. Bustamante. The Bobcats now just playing keep away, and it gets away from Machado Jones. Under a minute to go of normal time. We'll see how much time is accounted for stoppages. No goals were scored in this half. There were a few yellow card fouls. So we will see how much time is to be added. Passes behind the offense, and it looks like offside. And here comes a turnover. Turnover on the play. 1-on-2, and a wise move to run away from the run-on-2. Just getting out of the reach, though. Bustamante unable to finish the effort, and a foul called on Flower City. We've hit the end of normal time. It is still a chance here for the Bobcats as they hang on to a 1-0 lead. To win this game, they do not need this goal, but you never know with goal differential being factored in. As a free kick from a few feet outside the area, 4 minutes of added time is on the board. It is currently 9:36, so around 9:40 is the scheduled ending of the game, barring, of course, officials' discretion to extend stoppage time. Big shot over the crossbar. Now the benches are getting into it and yelling at each other, I guess. As it looked like we had multi-ball for a brief moment. There is only one ball in the field of play that matters. As the Bobcats break it up once again. Akinkoye breaking up the play. Kinkoye has been a force ever since he's come into the game as a substitute midway through the second half. And Mejia has the control of the ball. This is not good news for Flower City. They've got to push the pace, and they are unable to do so. Akinkoye able to find Possian, the lone goal scorer so far. Let's see if anyone can change that. Back from Machado Jones. Forca keeps it along the near sideline for Machado Jones. Akinkoye off the chest and out of play. Tough ball to handle that close to the touchline as Bustamante unable to keep possession. Josselin. Josselin is looking for anybody to pass to and throws up his arms in frustration. I'm not sure if anybody was really open for the visitors there. Mejia is trying to boot it down the field as far as he can, and the Bobcats back line clears that away with ease. Timed it up just right for the header out of play. Yet another throw coming for Flower City. As they're running out of time, we're into the second minute of stoppage time. Flower City has slowly pushed the ball up the far side of the field with throw-in after throw-in after throw-in. They just need one to tie the contest. Josselin unable to fight the wind very well there as turned right over to Kavanaugh. Ferreira. Crossing pattern with Kavanaugh. Into the middle. Sanchez got it, and it's taken away. The Bobcats are able to clear danger and onside on this pass, but unable to get there. Bustamante has it, trips himself over the ball, but is able to keep possession. Bobcats are onside on this play as stoppage time is winding toward its end. Not much time remains here as we are in the last minute of stoppage time. We'll see how long the official decides to allow Flower City the chance to push up the field. Bobcats take a short corner. And that's the ball game. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Flower City Union. The Maryland Bobcats take the first game of the season by a final score of 1-0. It was a crossing pattern goal in the first half from Josselin Possian. The captain for the Bobcats leads the way on the pitch with the goal, and a stifling midfield keeps Flower City Union from getting many chances. What a contest tonight here. As our next action for this season in the NISO tournament will be against Club de Leon FC here at the Maryland Soccerplex. Another home game, Saturday, April 22nd, scheduled kickoff time, 7 p.m. We thank you for joining us here from the Maureen Hendricks Stadium. On behalf of all of our technical and support staff crew, my name is Max Walpa. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great night.